Have you ever been involved in a misunderstanding where perhaps you thought you understood something about somebody, or you thought you understood what somebody was saying, and actually it transpired that what you thought you understood was clouded by what you thought about the person? So what you thought about the person was clouding how you're interpreting what they're saying. Unfortunately, I think this happens to sometimes the best of us. Maybe someone's come to you and they've said something about such and such, and now that's affected the way you're seeing a particular person and how you're understanding what they're saying. And then it transpires that what you were initially told wasn't true. And so now that's shed a new light on what the person was saying. We see this in our small spheres of influence, but we also see this on big scales. Sometimes you'll see the media portray somebody in a certain light, and the way the whole country can sometimes look at a certain person can be seen through the media's lens, and then the truth of the facts come to light, and then the way the country sees the person is entirely different. Sometimes we call these types of things, when the media does it and it's on a big scale, smear campaigns. The purpose of a smear campaign is basically to create a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding about a person's character. And the purpose of the misunderstanding is so that when you look at a person, you're seeing them through the lens of this idea that's been placed into your head that they're a bad person. And so anything that they say, you're seeing it, that it's coming from a place of they're a bad person. We've seen this through history, and we've seen this in the various smear campaigns in the media. I'm not going to go into specific cases, but you see it. We've all seen it. How sometimes the media will treat a certain person this way, and then when facts come to light, they'll treat them in a different way. We've seen it on political campaigns, how they'll treat one political party this way and treat a different political party another way. We've all seen it, how the media, how social media, how the public media can sometimes use facts and twist facts to produce certain images about a certain person, so that it's kind of confusing. There's misunderstandings about actually what a person's actually trying to say. The biggest misunderstanding, though, on the face of the planet, I feel, in my estimation, from what I've seen, is not the misunderstandings that happen between human beings. It's the biggest smear campaign that's ever taken place on the face of the planet. Not just the planet, actually the universe. The misunderstanding about who God is. Many of us have a complete wrong idea about who God is. Because I would like to submit to you, there's been an intentional smear campaign. From before this world was an intentional smear campaign. And God is simply, for the past 6,000 years of Earth's history, been trying to get us to know who He actually is. And the way that He did this was to demonstrate on the cross, this is who I am. This is who I am. Maybe you thought that God was overly restrictive. Maybe you thought God was this, or God was that, or God was this, or many of us were thinking about God by what we've heard about Him. Today, God's inviting us not just to hear about Him through second sources, but to check Him out for Himself. Not just to go through what you think you know about God, but actually go through the Bible and see what God says about Himself. And when you do that, and the demystification of who God is swept away, and you see God for who He actually is, I guarantee you, it will change your life. My name's Sam, and I hope this is a challenge that you'll take.